Hello, Chatthew. How's it going this evening? Welcome, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I'm not. What a great way to start the stream. I think we're gonna have a mellow one tonight. A very mellow one tonight. I have felt like a walking disaster all day. So first things first, I had to wake up at like 5:15 this morning, despite having made no change to my sleep schedule. So woke up at 5:15 this morning, which is, I don't know, 3 hours earlier than I normally do. So that's not great. And then yes, damn, I am pretty has remembered I had a hospital visit this morning for an imaging procedure, and I did go do that, and it was about the least pleasant procedure I think I've ever had done. It was just deeply, deeply unpleasant. Profoundly unpleasant. Have you ever gagged so hard that you torsioned your voice box? Because I did that this morning. uh, I've spent the entire day with a self-induced sore throat as a consequence. But anyhow, I don't know. This procedure starts delightfully and continues delightfully. Yeah, it was a brain scratcher, is right. So they had to send a scope down my esophagus. And in order to do that, they had to go in through the nose. Right on in there. And in order to do that, the first thing they do is they take this little syringe with just an open end on it, not with a needle, and they fill it full of like a lidocaine gel to numb you out. And it's apparently it's cherry flavored. So anyhow, what they do is they put it up to your nasal passage, and they count down to three, like 1, 2, 3, and they're like, as soon as I finish counting to three, you're gonna pinch off this nostril, and you're gonna breathe in through your open nostril as hard as you can. And then they put, I don't know, 10 milliliters of lidocaine gel up your nose while you're horking it back. Which, let me tell you, horking, tingly, cherry-flavored snot back into your throat through your nose is not an advisable experience. I don't recommend it even a little bit. And then of course it's an anesthetic, so it burns until it numbs, right? It burns. And then of course it ends up in the back of your throat. So the whole back of your throat, that whole apparatus that you use to swallow, numbs out. And so you're sitting there like and then they basically do a COVID test, because they take a little cotton bud and they dip it in the lidocaine, and then they run it back into your nasal passage until it touches your brain, just so that they know they've got clearance. And then they take the little probe on a line, and they run it in the back of they run it in the back until it's touching the back of your throat, at which point you start to gag. And then they get you to move your head so it like scrapes the back of your throat, which causes you to gag more. But it helps it turn down the esophagus, and then they run it down there while you're like gagging away the whole time, going ah. And then they tape it off, and then they leave it there for like 15 minutes. And they can't knock you out for it because the specific test that they were doing required me to be conscious and able to follow instructions. So they couldn't like KO me for it. And it like it's not traumatic except in the like emotional way. And so anyhow, I went through it and it's just like by the end of it, it was all over, but I was like, you know, drooling and like snot coming out of my nose and crying with a sore throat at 7:30 in the morning. And so I've spent the rest of the day. I have spent the rest of the day just spent. I I expended my entire day's like resources of anything, of persistence. my persistence energy all got spent by 7:30 this morning. So I've been just hanging on for dear life the whole day with a sore throat all day. I still have a sore throat. It should be gone by tomorrow, but right now I'm a little still feeling it. It's not too bad, but it's still feeling it. So anyhow, just no, don't. I mean, do. It's important to go and have your tests done when they need to test you for something. But good Lord, that was no fun. I had just the worst day. So here we are on stream. And I'm tired. And I'm emotionally spent. And I'm a little cranky. So that's where we're beginning our night. So we'll see. I will see how it goes. We may make it to full time tonight. We might not make it to full time tonight. I may call it early. We'll see. But I'm here and you're here, and it's great to see you. So, what else is on the menu for this evening? Why am I getting a phone call from my mom? One moment. Hello again, everyone. Sorry about that. Mom's good. Mom's good. I told you all that that I got my mom all set up with Apple TV and Crave and Netflix and whatever the other one is, Amazon Prime, on their Apple TV device on the weekend. That was an IT support call that I just received. So, oh, did Laron call it? Laron called it. So yes, because of the way, like, all of the services are great except for Crave. Crave sucks in terms of its user experience. Bell Media, your system sucks. Just for the record. But basically, with any of the streaming services, you can send, like, you can gift a subscription, right? Like, I can gift a subscription to Disney Plus, and I just pay for it, and then I send it to my mom, and my mom signs up, and it just applies the subscription that I have sent. That's not how Bell does it. Crave TV, you can only buy gift cards or gift codes in an amount of $25, $50, or $100. And a year-long subscription to Crave is $199 plus tax. So what I did is I sent my mom 2 Crave gift codes for $200 so that my mom could have Crave for a year, and that she would only need to pay the taxes on it. And, of course, there's a 7-day free trial with Crave. So I sent it, and she signed up for the account, and it didn't charge her immediately using the gift cards. What it did was it gave her 7 free days and said, we need your credit card information, and we will charge you in 7 days' time. And so I put the codes on her account so that she has $200 in credit on the account. And anyhow, this evening, knowing that tomorrow was the day that the subscription was going to switch over to a charged account, like to a paid account, she wanted to check her account settings to make sure that the gift cards were going to apply. But she tried to sign into the Crave account management via the Apple TV device, as opposed to doing it on her computer, and then she got stuck in the edit profile section and couldn't figure out how to get back to the menu. So Meg is on the case now. I've directed my mom to contact Meg and get help. She totally, like, my mom did not do anything wrong. This was not, like, you know, it's a new device, so she's not super accustomed to it. Getting stuck in the account management, like, menu, the like, edit profile menu, that's a little funny, right? Like, you should be able to get out of that. But my mom didn't do anything wrong. She, like, completely reasonable things to be doing, but she chose the absolute perfectly wrong time to call me. So so I've had to foist the call off on Meg, but hopefully Meg is able to handle things adequately. But why can I not just gift a subscription? Why can I not just go give my mom a year of Crave? Why do I have to send and there's no way to send multiple gift codes or like an arbitrary value gift code. So I had to send one $100 gift code and then send a second $100 gift code as 2 separate purchases.
So
yeah,
what I would do next time is give your parents the cash.
I should have.
And then Crave can, like, go put themselves in the sun.
Yeah, in retrospect, I should, in fact, have given them just $200 and been like, subscribe to Crave for a year. But because now, of course, if it subscribes, charging them. They'll just have $200 in credit on their account that they can't use, and also be on the hook for $200 in subscription fees.
No, because I will call Crave and I will reverse.
Yeah. Twitch TV's Frank says Disney won't do gift subs either. That is false. Because I sent my parents a 1-year gift sub to Disney Plus, and it worked flawlessly. I would call Disney Plus the gold standard in how to make this easy and painless. Set my parents up a Patreon for the subscription costs, no doubt. Alrighty, so that was that. What else do I have to talk about this evening? Picard. I watched Picard. I watched the first episode of Picard Season 2. And it sure was an episode of Picard. I have no strong opinions about it because I don't know what it's about. Because it doesn't know what it's about. It's not about anything. There are a lot of scenes in Picard. One of them you get to see twice. And things happen in it. Things happen in it. But not interesting things. Or things that are coherent. But they happen. There's lots of things happening all the time. Yeah, Samwalk notes that it does, in fact, spend 40 minutes establishing where all the characters from last season are now, and then it immediately proceeds to not make that matter at all. By immediately just putting them all in the same place again. So that's cool. Anyhow, there are a couple of things I liked. Minor spoilers for the first episode, I guess, because I'm going to talk about things I liked, and I can't do that without talking spoilers. But they're going to be minor spoilers. They're not going to be... I'm not going to give away the story of the episode, because the episode had no story. But things I liked that they learned a lesson from the finale of Picard Season 1. And Starfleet is actually a fleet of distinct ships, as opposed to just being the same ship. Color swapped or palette swapped 3 times and then copy pasted to infinity. So Starfleet actually looks like it has a diversity of ships. I liked that. What else did I like? I liked the new Stargazer. The new Stargazer. Dope little ship. I like it. Very cool. What else did I like? I liked that the new Excelsior did in fact appear to be an Obina-class ship. They appear to have brought the Obina-class design over from Star Trek Lower Decks. You only get to see the Excelsior off in the distance as a tiny little ship, but it's there, and it is definitively the Excelsior, and it does appear to be an Obina-class ship, which I like. What else did I like? Oh, I liked Rios's effect as a captain, where I like the way he runs his ship. Very informal. Very informal. I like that he brings his personality to his command style. Rios is great. I also just love the fact that he's chomping on a cigar the whole time, sitting in the captain's chair with a giant stogie in his mouth. That's great. I love it. I like that. You'll note that none of the things I have spoken about are story. They're just things.
Good, how are you?
Hi, Mom.
That says hi.
So anyhow, I liked lots of the trappings of the show, even though I didn't actually think that the show was, like, the episode was not very good, but there was lots of fun stuff in it that I enjoyed as a nerd. Orlantia says, why would it be an Obina-class ship? Isn't that a super old design by the time Picard takes place? No? Picard takes place like a year after Lower Decks. When does Lower Decks take place? Lower Decks is set in 2380. When does Picard take place? 19 years. They're set 19 years apart. Picard takes place in 2399. So I guess season 2 would be 2400 probably. But they're set 20 years apart. So an Obina class ship is not that old in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, Lower Decks is post Dominion War. So there you go. When does Lower Decks I should ask, when does Lower Decks season 2, which I think is 2381. But there you go. There you go. Kosar Prime notes that the internals are apparently replaced, but ship classes that Sulu captained were still active in the Dominion War. Yeah, that was the Excelsior. There were still Excelsior class ships flying, and like OG Excelsior class ships flying during the Dominion War, but Lower Decks introduced the next generation Excelsior, which was the Obina class, and it looks like the Archimedes is an Obina class ship, and the Excelsior, the new Excelsior, because it's no longer an Excelsior refit, it has a new service number. The new Excelsior is appears, I can't confirm it because it's only very small in the distance, but appears to be an Obina class ship. Although it is interesting to me that they've thrown out the idea of staging the names with letters. Like, the Enterprise is still getting lettered names. And there are, like, other ships that are clearly getting lettered names. But, like, the new Excelsior, despite having, like, the new Excelsior has a whole new service, like, registry number. The new Stargazer has a whole new registry number. But the Enterprise established that even when they completely build a whole new ship, whether it's a refit or not, when they build a whole new ship and give it the same name, they just append a letter to the existing registry number. So it's unclear. It's unclear why they have jettisoned the letter appendage to the registry numbers, but it's a piece of canon they've thrown out. The Stargazer just added an 8 to the number of the original. See, that's... Why would you just not call it the Stargazer A? Like, why would you not just put an A on the end of it? Like, if you're going to build a new Excelsior 100 years after the original Excelsior flew, why would you not name it the NCC 2000B? Right? Like, why does the Excelsior have a new registry number? I don't know, maybe it wasn't a B. Or maybe it wasn't an 8. Maybe it was the original registry number B and we just couldn't tell. I suppose that's true. The original ship may technically be a museum ship, and so still has the same registry number on it. Oh, the 8 came first. Okay, it was appended to the front, not the end of the registry number. Okay. Well, so much for that idea. So Orlandia says only the Enterprise gets letters, but that's not true, because don't we see the Voyager J in Discovery? I'm pretty sure we see the Voyager J in season 3 of Discovery. So Oh yeah, and Discovery does Discovery get an A? Discovery shouldn't get an A. See, now I'm angry. Discovery shouldn't have an A because Discovery is a refit, not a new ship. Discovery should just keep its registry number. The only reason the Enterprise got an A back in the original movies was because the first Enterprise got destroyed and there was a Constitution-class refit in dock that they rechristened to the Enterprise A. It's not like they built it. It was ready to go. They just they slapped a new name sticker on it and called it a day. Star Trek, I tell ya. Gotta keep their canon straight. They're disrespecting the lore. Jim Cat, you just missed me being a complete hypocrite. That's all. You just missed me being an absolute hypocrite. That's what you missed. I feel like I had something else to talk about tonight, but I don't think I do. I'm going to see Batman tomorrow. I hope it's good. That might be all I've got. That's everything in the tank. Oh, I did have one more thing to talk to you about. I added some new buttons to the soundboard. So, you'll remember this one.
What mic you on, my dude? How many levels of microphone are you on?
I am on mic 5.
And you'll know this one. There we go. And then I've also, because we've used it on stream before, I've also included this one.
Emotional, damn it!
Which I have experienced a great amount of today. But then there's 2 new ones as well. We have this one.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
There we go. Good for stealth, moments of stealth. And finally, we have everyone's favorite.
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, through the mountains, secret, 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 secret tunnel, yeah!
For any time we find a secret tunnel. I don't know that I'll get a ton of use out of any of those, which is why I'm showing them to you now, because I got them set up. Orlando says, I demand that don't be suspicious the entire... You want the entire recording? Zafty, did you miss emotional damage?
Emotional, damn it!
There you go. Everybody gets don't be suspicious one more time, too.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
There we go. All right. So, with all that said and done, and now out of the way, it's time to move on to our beverages for the evening. Am I going to get a Batman popcorn vessel? Actually, I saw Karsma ask if I am looking forward to or dreading Batman. I'm looking forward to it. I'm one of the apparently few that thinks that the trailers look pretty good, actually, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. And I hope it's good. I want it to be good, and the reviews seem to indicate that it is. So, cool. Alrighty, what did the drink poll go to today? While you sort that out, here is my phone. And, Here is my phone cable. Everybody, please brace your ear holes. Everyone, please brace your ear holes. Sure. You got a mop? Why did you get a mop? What mop did you get? What happened? What have I done? That should not have been super loud. I don't know what you're talking about. Once again, I can see the levels on screen. That should have been quieter than my voice is now. You can't do this to me! No, don't time Goldhar out. At the audio levels, there's a significant source of stress. All right, the poll went to, I do say brace my ear holes every time for no reason, because it's tradition. And I guess audio issues are tradition now, too. So the poll went to SodaStream this evening, did it? Is that the case? That is the case. All right, everybody, let's see if you were right. Delicious and nutritious. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Hello, Meg.
Hi, your mother wants you to call her tomorrow.
I knew that.
Okay, I'm just reminding you.
Okay.
She said to remind you, so I'm reminding you.
Okay. Did you manage to get the...
I'll have you know that your mom figured it all out by herself. She just called because it was texting. That it got
Excellent.
sorted.
Very good. I'm glad to hear it. My mom is very smart. I figured she'd be fine. But best to provide a resource. All right. But everything's hunky-dory as far as we can tell?
Hunky-dory. Yeah.
Okay. We're still in the position of not being 100% sure that it's going to bill the gift cards?
Yes. So I logged in your account.
Uh-huh.
And was reading it, and it's like, I don't freaking know.
Yeah.
See what happens. I told her. And
Yeah, there's a $200 credit in her account listed below her credit card, but there's no way to actually like select it.
Our account, but like, kind of like, put money here.
Yeah.
Like your credit card number.
Yeah.
Like,
But there's no way to like put a selector for like prioritize this payment method. That was what got me. It just shows that the credit is there. It doesn't be like bill this first. All right. Well, we got it dealt with. Everything is not broken as far as we can tell. Okay. With that said, I think it is time to move over to our video game. I don't know what you're talking about. Why do you saw nothing? All right, we're gonna do the usual close and restart here. Check for update. That could have that could have gone dangerously. Anyhow, the reason Bloodborne is on my dashboard today is because it went on sale, on a steep sale, for $7.99. And while I do own it on disc, I figured I was willing to pay $8 to get it installed digitally so that I don't have to put the disc in and can take advantage of better loading times. So I did that. So that's why it's on the dashboard. It's there now. I own it. All right, so you may recall last night, the last thing that we did was lose at, another rumor.
There's something you should know, Al.
So anyhow, we lost at Machine Strike, and then I gave up.
Warning. Avoid the ruins northwest of Plainsong. Scouts say something lights up the ruins when night comes. Whatever it is, it's not natural.
It's unnatural.
Good to know.
All right, then. But what I said I was going to do is actually do story. So we're going to the next story quest, and we're going to kick that off right now. So let's do a story quest.
Nervous?
Bringing an Outlander before the chorus.
All right,
So
hello,
the
Zoe.
singing just keeps going. I guess that means the chorus is still in session?
The people sing to soothe the chorus, to help them break their impasse. It wouldn't be necessary if they were in harmony.
I'm not gonna have to sing back, am I?
Of course not. The singing will stop when we present ourselves. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's go talk to them.
I'm pretty sure I have, like, game music turned down and dialogue turned up in the settings. Can you imagine how loud this would be? I do! I have music and effects volume down by 20%.
Speak. Your sacred cave. There's something inside I need. And if I can get it, it will help.
Zoe and the Nora have spread word of your story and what you want. We know of no spirit in the cave, only Fa, our land god, who entered the cave and did not return.
The power of the land gods is broken. We are diminished. Tales of spirits will not help us. Nothing will.
We weaken, we die, and become fertile ground for new life. This is the natural order.
Yes. Wait. You're all just going to sit around until
I
you
was
become
just thinking
food
that
for
same
worms?
thing.
Literally?
I guess we
So
just
says
die
the
here.
Outlander, ignorant of our beliefs.
Please. Remember how she brought peace to Ray. Listen to her.
We've heard such temerity from you before, Zoe. Let us not forget that you agitated for reckless war against the Kaja.
At least she's trying to help.
How? By inviting you to break our traditions? Should we change our ways to suit every impudent outsider who wanders into Plainsong?
Yes, you should do exactly that.
You should change your ways because your own lands are killing you.
She has a point.
Pullian, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Welcome, raiders.
We have stood by and
How
watched
was my time at Portia
as our
this
land
evening?
gods waste away. You would have us do the same with our neighbors. Our children.
And this lone outlander can save us. Nonsense. A single seed matters little. in the infinite cycle of growth and decay.
An alarm. It's coming from the mountains.
I mean, I'm going into the cave one way or another. Doesn't really matter what they think. I'm obviously gonna save the day if they
Machines
won't
must have
save
broken through the cordon.
themselves.
Then we need to get down there.
What about the chorus?
If the cordon has fallen, there's nothing left to prevent us from going in the cave.
Like they would have stopped me anyhow.
The time for permission is over.
Then off we go.
You know, I would have liked to have used my like glider there to get a little closer without having to run.
Fighting in the fields ahead.
Okay, what are we fighting precisely? Oh dear. Okay, what are you? A claw strider. What part of you is particularly valuable?
A shock attack will weaken it!
I don't want to weaken it. I want to knock its blocks off. I feel like the tail is probably the valuable part of this thing. Ow! Oops. Whoops. Come on, hit the doohickeys. Come on, hit the doohickeys. No, it's gonna die before I can knock anything off it. Ha ha! Oh, I called it! That was the legendary part.
Hunter killers. They must have come from the cordon. The others will defend plains. We have to move. Getting somewhere.
Where's your fuel pod? Show me a fuel pod.
This way, Aloy.
No, but there's loot over here. Why would I go that way when there's loot over here? Any other parts? No. Okay, where to? This way.
Hunter killer. Guardian of other machines.
Okay, what is a hunter killer? Apex scroungers. Okay, well, I absolutely trash canned those scroungers, didn't I? Ooh. I may have forgotten to heal. It's a little awkward.
This way. Out the gate and around.
I can't believe I've done this. Remember how proud I was of knocking that tail off?
These machines don't look normal.
I've seen these machines before. Hunter killers.
Okay, it appears
must
to
have come
have
from the
saved
cordon.
my
The others will defend Plainsong.
my progress
We have to
here.
move.
Got the weak point. Here comes the arrow.
I like how they just told me to let let the others save plain song and do my own thing, but ow.
Here's ammo.
You're an apex hurler, aren't you?
For all, mother.
Doink. Thank you. Thank you. Electric Claire. Thank you very much for the resub. Electric Claire says, "How are you enjoying Elden Ring so far,
Do you really think we can do something
wait.
about all of this?
If I'm right, then...
Ion Dream has followed. Thank you, Ion Dream. Welcome. All right, let's knock its tail off. Let's knock its tail off.
Now I need more.
How? What?
That's it. Keep on.
Oh dear.
Take this ammo.
Yeah.
I think we got him.
All right, just keep knocking the parts off. Good lord, that's a lot of loot. So many treats. Well, I suppose I probably should have killed the last enemy.
We cleared out the machines. Back to it, I guess.
Killing the enemy seems like too much work. I just knock all their parts off. Okay, where am I actually going? Hey, Zoe, what's up? This is where I learned that Zoe has been wounded. Hello. Supply crate. Oh, I hear more robots.
More machines. Let's do this then.
I could help, but also
These
I could
machines are
loot all this
stronger,
ridgewood.
deadlier than normal. There's more than just Minerva and a missing land god in that cave.
Okay, I did some serious murder to this thing. Probably shouldn't unload arrows into my friend here. Crit. Yikes.
Let's wipe them out. You need ammo? It's a plain song.
Crit.
We're clear.
We've done all we can here. We must press on.
Alright, collect all the stuff.
Machines are everywhere.
Wait, how can we have done everything we can here if there are still machines? Game instructions, are you lying to me? Okay, we're leaving that one scrapper over there. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I sure did just try to light myself on fire. That was cool.
Razor sharp claws and on to the teeth. That thing's built to kill.
Okay. Show me that tail.
Can you use a shock attack?
Oh god.
That was a weak spot!
I'm on this one.
Targeting that machine!
I pissed it off.
Let's finish! Press on!
Spiky.
Finish! Watch out!
Ammo for you. Do this.
Can I shoot the tail? Uh-oh.
Hitting those weak spots is really working.
Good grief. Show me that electrocoil.
Run up!
Ah!
I think our battle is done.
I am just so very cool. Just awesome. Just the coolest. No one's as
This
cool
way,
as
Aloy.
me.
This trail is the path of the land gods. It'll lead us to the cordon.
Okay, to the cordon.
More machines.
We can take them out, Aloy. On your lead.
I wonder if James will be there.
Got him in my sight.
That's my target!
Come on. See the tail.
That machine!
Each hit weakens you more. Aloy, here's some ammo.
Take you down!
Come on.
That's it!
Yes!
Can you knock some more pieces off it?
I can certainly try. Yikes. Okay, give it one more good doink in a weak spot. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna take this one out.
I angered his friend now. Gotta be quick on that aim.
Would a shock attack hurt it?
A little too slow.
Next idea.
Come on. Yes! Got there.
Got this one lined up.
Dinked me. Ah. Loser.
Come on now.
I'll bring that machine down!
Another one down.
Woof. I did okay there.
Always something trying to kill us.
Really? Muddy Thunder, this is my first playthrough. I'm just not very far because I've been taking my time, but this is my first playthrough of this. Oh, I was doing so well too. That feels bad. Muddy Thunder, thank you very much for the resub. Or the sub, I should say.
Machines are everywhere.
Well, we get to do that hectic fight all
More
over again.
machines.
We can take them out, Aloy. On your lead.
Gotta knock his tail off. By actually hitting it, preferably. I'm sorry. Who said you could do that? You bite Aloy? You bite Aloy like the tiny chew toy?
Here, take this ammunition.
Down in front, please. What the?
I will not.
Draw.
Good! Now hit it again!
Okay, got there. Now this one. Oh. Shoot where the tail's gonna be, not where the tail is. Ow.
Okay.
Come on, this one!
Alright, draw, shoot. Draw, shoot. Whoops.
Here's ammo!
Okay, I need to stay ahead of it. Ah, got it.
Damn it!
Show me your belly. Thank you. Ah!
Aloy, do you need help?
Whoops. Got greedy. Ow.
Aloy, are you alright?
Rude. What?
Aloy.
Uncalled for. Well, third time's the charm, right? Huh.
More machines.
Really?
You can take them out, Aloy. On your lead.
Whoops.
That was a well-placed hit!
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
You can't take us!
Hi. I would like to knock your tail off, please.
I've got this.
Whoops. There we go.
This way, Aloy.
Good one, Aloy!
Okay. Top up.
Machines are everywhere.
It's got so much armor.
It's good to be on the hunt.
Over here, you! You will fall!
Yikes.
You got this!
There. Right in the booty hole.
Can you hit that again?
This one! This one!
Do you need ammo?
Show me the tail. Oh, I got it! No look tail removal. Now where to go?
A hunter and his prey.
Targeting that machine!
Okay, there's that one down. Do we still have any enemies kicking around?
Can the others hold out?
Oh, some sort of weapon. All right.
This one's getting hot.
Okay, just gotta get the other legendary part. Oh, sorry, Utaru Guard. It was nice knowing you. Briefly. Okay. What else have we got here?
Just what I need.
You know, I have no idea if this is the best section in which to farm those tails. But it certainly was good. I did get a lot of tails. Alright, what's the likelihood I'm gonna have to find something here now to fight? Now that it's given me a Ravager cannon.
We're almost there.
So many machines broke through. What happened to the Cordon's defenders?
We'd better be ready for anything.
Alright, now I guess the real question is, can I knock parts off with a Ravager cannon?
That really did some damage!
That was the last machine.
Apparently no.
Let's press on.
Apparently I cannot. I'm very slowly pressing on. The odds of there being a ledge that I have to climb, forcing me to drop the gun right as we arrive at our destination is very high. Very high indeed. Basically a foregone conclusion.
The Cordon. Or what's left of
Ah,
it.
yes, right there.
So many dead.
They will be moved when the time is right. For now, we must keep going. Into the cave.
The power of loot compels me. I like loot more than I like the Ravager cannon. The bits. Okay. Ooh! A priable crate.
We shouldn't linger here.
Ooh! I got an outfit. And vertical shock traps. Alright, we all good here? The call on whether there'd be a ledge? Very good.
May the
Very
land gods
clever.
forgive our trespass.
What is that?
A kind of wall. Made of light.
Aloy!
Ow!
No way around.
We'll follow your lead, Aloy.
Okay, so I have to get up there. So how does one get up there? Okay, yes. Aloy did indeed just tell us that it was a wall, and then I walked into it. I wasn't expecting it to repel me quite that strongly.
Aloy, we should head into the cave.
Zafty, you haven't missed much. We went and met with the chorus. They told us they were gonna just roll over and die and accept fate.
Aloy, where are you going?
Trying to get into the cave, nerd. Although apparently I'm doing it the wrong way. Yeah, I died a bunch. To be fair, I died a bunch in service of loot. So you can hardly blame me.
I'll keep a lookout.
Thank you. Okay. I don't suppose one of you two can, like, give me a hoist. Wait. Is there a box? Like, what am I missing? What am I not see? Oh my god.
Up here. I'll put these in my pack.
Oh. Nice of me to get stuck in that light. Okay, we're behind the door. We made it.
Gliding in.
What's that ahead?
Like a cauldron door.
What's a cauldron?
To understand what's going on in there, you're gonna need one of these.
I mean, we could just tell her.
On the temple. Just like this.
Does that imply that all of them are born with, like, magnets implanted in their skulls?
Yeah.
How does it snap on like that?
I hope.
Now listen. The machines we've been fighting, they're different. More dangerous. That means there's something very powerful somewhere beyond that door. And it wants us dead. Follow my lead. And be ready for anything.
Yeah, it's explained that between games, Aloy has been, like, salvaging focuses. And, like, stockpiling them, basically to keep them out of the hands of the Eclipse.
Let's go. We have to find the core of this place.
There's so much metal.
Who built this place?
Machines. Not like any you've seen before. Machines in here. We'll have to take them out.
Right behind you, Ava.
Hey, guys.
Machines resistant to shock.
Flasher say.
That did some real damage!
Oh, crap. It's coming right for me.
Just won't die!
On up.
Take this out!
Oh!
You're going down! We'll have to get through them!
Okay. There's the next one. Show me a squishy bit. Wow!
Man against metal!
Hit. Uh-oh. Why did you just now notice that they were on the temple and not the ear? Because they only just now drew attention to it. Whack!
Got this one lined up!
Are you in need of ammo?
There!
Come on. Give me your parts.
Those weak spots are really working!
Or just explode spontaneously. That's fine too.
So this is a cauldron, where machines are born.
It looks like one, but if the land gods come and go, then they aren't just made here. They're being repaired too.
And the spirit you're after is in here?
Minerva?
Okay.
Maybe, but I have a feeling that's not all.
So there's a door over there. There's a grapple point there. I don't know, let's grapple up here and see what's on this side. Lava! Liquid hot magma. There really is an incredible amount of fantastic animation in this game. You're right, Sam Wonk. Metal's just a different kind of rock.
Those cables are glowing.
I've seen them before. They're like an infection. That thing I said?
Sure it
It's
is.
dead. It takes over places like these and makes killer machines. It's called Hephaestus.
Even the mountain is rotted to the roots.
Looks like those cables are blocking the way up. You two wait here. I'll find another path.
Interesting over there.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to find a way over there.
Standing on this floor panel activated something.
You say standing on that floor panel activated something?
Looks like parts of those pillars are rotating. Maybe if I shoot the gears, I can lock them into place.
Aha!
Make a path up.
Shoot the gears.
How are you doing, son?
It didn't work. I think the gears have to be in the right spot to lock them
Oh,
into place.
okay, I see. Doink.
That did something.
Doink.
There. Should be able to climb all the way up now.
Okay.
And there she goes.
Hop. Hop. I mean, here I go, but I feel like you could also have made that climb.
What's that thing beyond the wall?
It's massive.
More pillars.
The frozen north.
Might be a way across, if I can get them into the right position.
Okay, those ones don't pulse.
Another floor panel.
Aha!
But I can't shoot the gears on the pillars from here. Maybe if I can find something to weigh this down?
Aha! Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Did you find a way across, Aloy?
Uh-huh.
Working on it.
There we go.
This crate should be heavy enough.
Grab crate.
Can't fit the crate through that opening.
Oh, this is awkward. Grab crate. Grab crate. Grab crate. Push crate. Release crate.
I think I can get the crate through that shield. But I'll have to go around.
Out you go.
Okay, getting there.
Ah!
That did it. The gears on the pillars should be exposed now.
Release crate.
Looks like there are only 2 pillars this time.
Yeah, I expect that you can turn the hint marks off. I imagine that's a setting. Boink.
There. Should be able to get across now.
I've been in an old-world ruin.
Pop.
Nothing like this.
I see.
And hop some more. And hop this way.
How's it going up there, Aloy?
Pretty
I think I'm
good,
getting
all
close.
things considered.
One more set of pillars. There should be a floor panel nearby to activate them.
Doink.
So close.
Doink. Uh-oh. What have I done? Why didn't it work?
One down. 2 to go.
Beauty. Uh-oh. Now this one's active. Oh! Doink. Try that again.
Okay. Now I can cross.
Jesus. Ooh.
All this metal. Cold winter in here.
Hello, box.
Festus's cables are all over that node. Maybe I can override it.
A node, hey? Oh, that node. I understand. Now I node
They're
away.
drawing back. We can climb up that vent.
All right, climb away.
How do we cross?
Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it.
We'll wait here.
Okie doke. Let's see how we do. Hello, Lau. How are you? Jump.
Whoa! That was quite a jump.
Little awkward. There we go. Whew.
Okay, now, how to get up to the node?
Well, probably through here. Aloy, smash! I did notice that you said hello, Ian, but I just wasn't gonna comment on it. I figured you knew what you were doing.
All right, let's see what we can do.
You made it.
Override.
Come on over, you two.
I'm impressed at how well they're trusting those bridges, considering.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Hephaestus, why are you so angry sounding? Why you gotta be so angry sounding? Why couldn't you be like, you know?
Looks like there's
why don't you
another
have
node
Siri's
on the other
voice?
side, near that door.
Go do your thing.
How to get to that node on the other side?
Okay, so there are climbable edges
There's
on
still
that
no sign
thing.
of Fa.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Okay, there's a platform down there. I think I can reach it if I glide.
Oh, of course. Thank you for the hint.
Engage anti-distribution chain 1 Zeta.
Okay. Ah ha ha ha! I understand now. Scan. Hope these shutters don't close on me like that.
Materials V5 and 12. Load ordnance in Units A59.
I want to talk to Hephaestus's user experience designer. I would have gone with a more pleasant sounding voice, personally.
I think I can hitch a ride on
For vocal interface reasons. Okay, where am I trying to get to?
A lot of weapons. What is Hephaestus up to?
Varl, above us. She's in the air.
Don't let go, Aloy.
Yeah,
Yep,
not about
wasn't
to.
planning on it.
Assessment complete.
Ride's over.
So the
Okay.
the architects of the cauldron looked like this whole place was built by AI for the purpose of robots
Should be
using
able to
it.
glide to that
So
platform
they
down there.
they get a little bit of leeway for how inaccessible the cauldron itself is.
There's the note.
Matrix 5.
I thought I was on the override prompt. Oh, you're saying that it's only because the AI in charge is unfriendly that it's got the unfriendly voice? I don't buy it. It could be just as intimidating with the Siri voice.
What does it want with this place?
It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
More of those cables covering that door.
I think
You
we're
know,
almost
there
at the
was a
core.
button prompt there, and then
Be
you
ready.
just chose to ignore
Got
it.
your back.
Oh no.
Oh, that's okay. I've seen one of these rooms before.
What has Hephaestus done to her? Turn it into a weapon. Which sooner or later will be unleashed.
And then plain song. If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them,
you know what we have to do.
We're a Final Fantasy game now!
Varl,
Are you ready? We have to get down there.
A Grimhorn. Why are your horns grim? Okay, let's have a look at the Grimhorn. It is weak versus water, weak versus acid. Cluster launcher is a... I want to tag that part, because it's a usable weapon. Blaze sack is explosive. The blaze sack is explosive and contains resources if it remains intact. Let's see.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Okay. Before I do any of that, though, I don't really like the traps I have available to me. I don't really want to use an electricity trap here. Oh, I'm probably supposed to be hearing the plain song singing right now, but in this case, it's just thematic. Because we're about to kill a god. Whoops. Oh, come on.
Go. I'm sorry.
I'm on this one.
Hi, Fa.
Right.
What if we didn't, though?
Machines are coming.
Oh, God. It's got reinforcements. Oh, God, it has reinforcements. Jesus. Come on. Get the cannons. Hit the other cannon.
Machine's got heavy weapons on its back. If I can detach them, I can use them against it.
What? No, thank you. I don't want any. Jesus. Did everybody see that arrow curve?
You won't get me that easily. Aloy, the weapon is
want to knock its horns off now.
There's no more to fire.
That was a well-placed hit!
What? Oh god, it's right on top of me again. Is its tail bit a weak point as well? Where'd you go, buddy? Where are you? Show me a target, please. Ow! My bones. Okay. I would like to hit that horn again. Yes! Ah! No! Okay, that is not a weak point. Oh dear.
I'm not giving up.
Whoops. Come on. Get it in the horn. Too far away to get it reliably in the horn here. I mean, I got one. That's pretty good.
Let me know if you need any help!
No, no help, thank you. I got this more or less handled.
Here's ammo!
Ho ho! Okay, now we just shoot it in the face a bunch.
I'll whittle you down!
Wait, it did have a tail piece.
I'm on target!
Tag part. Wait, I can knock its whole tail off? Oh, did it say indestructible? Okay, but now we're just doing murder. Although I would like to not hit its plasma sacks.
No good.
I do appreciate you all telling me Matt Reed in the middle of a fight this frenetic.
Can you use a shock attack?
I'm here to lead, not to read.
I'll take this one!
Okay, it's time to pick up all the fancy bits before this battle ends. I did knock both horns off. So where did they both end up? There it is.
There.
Oh. I just left Varl to die. I'm sure he's fine. Okay, so in fairness, I caught the other enemy's attention and then proceeded to loot because I was catching the enemy's attention with the intent of knocking more bits of it off to loot. I admit it wasn't the wisest thing I've ever done. But it just sort of happened.
Now this'll do some damage.
Yeah, thanks, Carl. You don't say.
I'm gonna take this.
It's done.
Oh yeah, no, it's super dead. Sorry.
Mourning a machine that nearly killed us.
It's still her god.
Yeah, geez,
I do not
Aloy.
grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe.
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people?
One step at a time. But it starts
Yes,
now.
there totally are points in this game where combat is over and you just lose all the loot that you had. Like this. It appears to have been a very good thing that I went and picked up all the loot.
This time I missed it.
Compensate. Retreat.
Your culling is inevitable.
Not bad.
Up we go.
There's more.
Like Aloy said.
Oh, Buddy Thunder, it's definitely
This is
happened
only
to
the
me at
beginning.
least one time already in this game. There has been at least one situation where there was loot on the ground and I didn't get a chance to loot it.
Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms on it.
They look like machines.
Overrides. Knowledge on how to tame machines.
And you can learn this?
All right, corrupted override unlocked. Override unlocked.
Got
Heck
what you
yeah.
need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
Okay, cool. The Eye of the Earth. New interlude. Ooh. Some scraps off the scrapper. Why do you have a sparking V effect? That implies that you have loot. Okay, this way. Through the door. There we go.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
It's fine. We're not unauthorized. I got my authorization right here.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility. Immediately.
Something doesn't want us here.
Well, conveniently, I'm not personnel. You just
What
called
exactly
me
was this place?
an unauthorized
Seen
intruder.
anything like it before?
I can't be both.
No. There. That's our way out.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
All right, pry open door. Oh. I may have been intended to go up. Did it say climb up? Well... Yeah, I clearly know better.
Are you doing okay, Zoe? Zoe?
All this. Minerva. Hephaestus. Gaia. This is what will help heal
I
Plain Song.
need to find where Minerva's
It's hard to
hiding.
explain. I mean...
I should look for
I
a way to
barely
access the
understand it,
facility
but
systems.
Yeah. It's what Aloy's been looking for this whole time.
Okay. Ah, stairs. And a door.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. Locked.
That one's locked. All right.
What are all those... Minerva's shutting me out.
Now listen here, Minerva. We'll have none of that. So you're locked. And you're locked. So I guess we're just going here and looting the supply
I
chest.
might be able to pull that open.
The conspicuous supply... Wait, there's two. Yoink!
Let's see where this leads.
Okay, which way is the cool way for cool kids?
Dead end.
And which way does the story go? Aha! Cool way for cool kids. Excellent. Why do I feel like I have a spider on my head? Okay, I do not, in fact, have a spider on my head. Yes, brownie points. The things you missed. I talked about Star Trek. I related in great detail an unpleasant discussion of a medical procedure I underwent today. And I did tech support for my mom. That was the gist of the waffle today.
Looks like another part of the facility. Door's locked.
The loot image for ancient chimes is keys. They're keys. It's very cute. Ancient chimes. They're keys. Oh.
Don't think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find.
Secure access point offline. Restore power to enable access. And I'm not able to go that way. What year does this take place in? This takes place in something like the year 3000. Like, it's roughly 1,000 years in our future. No, it's longer than that. We've learned that it's actually been way longer than that. Oh no, we
Looks like this might be where
right.
data's
Yeah,
stored,
okay. So
but
Aloy was born in
I don't see a way
3021,
to
but this is
access the system.
the 5th iteration.
I better keep looking.
Okay. So where am I going? Search the facility for Minerva.
Looks like those cables connect to something above. Seems promising, if I can find a way up there.
Fiber optic cables. Can I find a way into the ceiling? Can I get to the ceiling? That just blocks me with the elevator, right? I have become confused.
Looks like I should head up.
Once again, I am very smart. Hey, the out of doors.
I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. Maybe I could look for a way in higher up the mountain.
Alright, what do we got up here?
I'm close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate,
jump!
I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
Top, top. And jump in. That was a good jump. Alright.
Pipes up there.
Up we go.
Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them?
Whee! So I have previously stated my guess at who the strangers were. And that my expectation is that the humans that went off-world survived.
I think I can clear them. Aha. Another shaft.
Aha, indeed.
Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
Dome! Look at this giant dome. It's a good dome, Frank. I don't know why I specifically identified Twitch TV's
Looks like
Frank
some kind
there.
of dome. Wonder what it's for.
Yeah, that's right, Aloy. It's a dome. Repel.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Did indeed penetrate the system core.
No!
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
Wow, okay then.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light, cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
No, I don't want that. I don't want to die.
Misery will cease.
Yes.
Oh. That conversation went
Thank you, Minerva.
not quite where I meant for it to.
Elizabeth Sobek.
No, I don't want to die. Well, maybe I do want to die after.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code.
Just factory reset Minerva.
Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data.
Aloy! If a god asks you if you're Dr. Sobek, you say yes!
So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions?
Yes, please.
They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
Listen, Aloy, I'm a floating hologram. What do you want me to do? I only have so much control over how overwhelming I am.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Laurel, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up.
Hello. I am the mother of all
around?
creation.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus.
I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
Uh-huh. All right. So it says, oh, good. We have no modern technology except cell phones. Perfect. I mean, the very next thing we'll have is Twitter. We have the cell phones. The very next thing we'll have is Twitter. Okay. I have an ad about to start. So I'm going to take a moment here before I do anything. So that the ad can happen. And not ruin the day of those of you who are going to get hit by the ad. So I'm gonna initiate it now, but I'm gonna tell a joke behind the ad. So there you go. That's your incentive to subscribe today. If you want to hear my jokes, remember to like, follow, and subscribe. All right, I'll see you in a minute. It's an incentive. Don't you give me that, chat. Alrighty, so. Where do kittens go on their school field trip? The museum. Moosefield Cat, thank you for the sub. Now for 16 months. Thank you. What type of cat enjoys living in water? An octopus. Zafty, you have no higher ground. You have no perch from which to cast these kinds of aspersions. How does a skeleton start a letter? Whom it may concern. All right, the ad's over. We're done. Ad's done. We can carry on now.
I suggest you explore this facility, Aloy, until my initialization is complete.
Okay. Oh, it wants me to go down there. All right, I get it. I get it.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for Control Center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to
Poke around a bit.
I mean, I'm also gonna poke around a bit. Why do I
I've been
keep
down
going
here before?
deeper and
It's
deeper?
where I first got into the facility.
Okay, so I've been there, but now I can look through the other doors?
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Can you restore power to this part of the facility while I'm here?
Looks like some kind of storage room.
Ooh, purples. I don't want to try later. Just reroute the power supply from, like, life support or something.
What's all this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
Okay. You're telling me to be lucky that the AI is on and not actively trying to kill me. Listen! It's not my fault. The building had a depressed AI caretaker. I'm taking notes from Hitchhiker's Guide here.
So this was supposed to be the lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
Alright, use the fabrication terminal. Oh! Ah! I can learn the plowhorn override. Oh, I can't learn the plowhorn override because I don't have a plowhorn primary nerve. But I do have enough plowhorn horns. Insufficiently many wide maw tusks. But I could do Scrapper and I could do Fanghorn. I have 2, I need 3? You're right, I am reading that backwards. Really? I only have 2? Oh, right, because I've only killed 1. I get it.
Well, I was able to repair some of the corrupted overrides. But it looks like I need data from more machine parts to fix the rest.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy.
Okay.
When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
So we have visited the fabrication terminal. I feel like there should be some lore elements in here.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
Okay, so we'll need Apollo to do that. Hey, showers! I assume. An indoor outhouse? What will they think of next?
What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Why are there no data pads? Seems like a prime place for data pads, and there are no data pads. Feel badly ripped off. I require lore!
Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later. Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
now visited all accessible rooms of the facility.
Have I, though? What about the inaccessible rooms? Oh. Alright then. I see how it is.
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to
Up
Gaia.
we go.
I'll leave you to it.
Wait, do you not want to learn about Gaia as well, Varl? If I were in your position, I don't think you could keep me out of this room.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yup.
Yeah. But two big ones first.
Alright, subordinate functions.
We're not going to be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving.
Could be like, alright, everything's good. They're all in San Francisco.
Of Apollo, Artemis,
Except
and
Apollo.
Olivia, I can find no trace.
Apollo
Simply gone.
is in Madagascar.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities
No,
are
I
essential.
heard her
Without
say
it,
that
I
those
can
three are
only
gone.
delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
Okay.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects,
Of course,
it will suffice.
Could you just give me 3? Well, let's find out about the strangers.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Yeah, them.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades.
Yeah, thanks,
prompting
Tips.
My predecessor's self-destruction.
I knew that!
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
Oh!
The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away.
Ah, how far?
A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years.
Oh, they made it to Alpha Centauri.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Oh, Sirius. All right.
But that's where Far Zenith.
Oh, I called it.
The Odyssey.
No
Yes,
scoped.
That's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless I don't. Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
So, like, that was pretty predictable from the hints that they were dropping. But also, I'm still proud of myself for calling that shot. All right. Subordinate
The
functions.
3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating...
Zafty says, Matt, you called the shot too well. Well, you know, I paid attention to the story and the foreshadowing. And so it was just a matter of piecing together the plot hints that they were giving. Why are they bringing up all these things like Far Zenith? Perhaps they'll pay them off.
The weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources.
Yeah, that's right. Chekhov's Far Zenith.
Sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
Okay. Tell me about the missing subordinate functions.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements.
Dang, the loss of Apollo is pretty devastating.
Data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Ted Faro?
Faro, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understand?
Bastard Ted.
He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
You don't say.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
All right. Tell me about Hephaestus.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important.
Yeah, it's
Only
the
by
like
recovering
the
and
terraforming
can
function.
I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Alright, why wait to subdue Hephaestus?
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I really want Aloy to be like, Hephaestus.
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge
yeah, that's not
cannot
good.
be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
Okay, that's convenient.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
Could Hephaestus help defeat the Zeniths?
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience.
Yeah, turning Gaia into a murder bot is maybe not the best idea. I was gonna ask all through this, have we considered this situation where we restore Gaia and she goes like, thanks, also this biosphere is not viable. Hades, go do your thing. Alright, questions about the Zeniths. Tell me about their plan.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that, if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus, and then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
All right, I'd like to... Can I password protect you, Gaia?
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Okay, what's a trillion?
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Aloy's like, wait, light has a speed?
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was
I've seen
sampled,
mountain goats.
with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard
But what's
the
a
ship in
zygote?
storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... this clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek, a subordinate? I don't think so.
Tell me about the
The
signal.
extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
Okay. Far Zenith technology.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. As your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
I mean, they got 1,000 years worth of technological advancement over you, Gaia.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
I mean, it could still be aliens. They could be aliens. Non-human aliens.
What is the state of the biosphere?
They're just here to wipe us out and take our resources.
At all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed.
Okay,
but
cool.
Such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time.
Great.
Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
So we all got that climate change analogy, right? We're all on the same page here.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
4 months?
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to every political entity in the game being unwilling to do anything and more intent on fighting each other than solving the collapse of the climate. Let's get started.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it.
That's a little racist.
What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
Oh, dang, we're going to New
Really in
Vegas.
the middle of the desert, huh?
Horizon New Vegas.
To water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
I like that there are level requirements for each of them. See, going to Demeter is going to be tougher because it's level 24. Not that I'm level 19 right now, I think. So, like, I'm not screwed. Zafty says Poseidon. Oh, it's a non-choice? Alright, well... Oh, alright, so Diabor and Zafty both suggest Poseidon first. Alright, let's do Poseidon
I think I'll head
first.
south. Try for Poseidon.
Understood. Poseidon will now appear as the objective on your focus. Once it is merged, I may be able to detoxify rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed.
Presumably, this is where I get the underwater
control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize
exploration
the biosphere.
tools.
Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that... Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Listen, Aloy, the computers have enough insecurities of their own. They don't need yours, too.
Declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Cool. Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Except I'm totally going east, because there's still stuff back east I haven't done yet. Door.
Okay, I need to bring Poseidon back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
Door.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, real quick. Before anything else happens, I had to like nudge and add a couple of times during that story sequence. So we're gonna run an ad, and get it out of the way so that it doesn't interfere with story content. So please hang tight just a minute, and we'll return shortly. And as previous, I will tell my joke during the ad break. Okay, let's see what we've got for jokes here. What monster plays the most tricks on Halloween? Frankenstein. All right. Next up, because I gotta fill time. What kind of music do mummies love? rap music, obviously. And, what type of fruit do scarecrows most enjoy? Strawberries. How are we doing for ad time? All right, I'm still gonna fill in a little more here. Let's see. What else have we got? How do you fix a cracked pumpkin? How do you fix a cracked pumpkin? A pumpkin patch. Alrighty, and during the break here, thank you to Lord Durin for your subscription, and also to Brownie Points. Brownie Points now for 7 months. Brownie Points says, "Hey, my Prime re-upped." Thank you, Brownie Points. All right, you're all back. Thank you for sticking with me. You missed some great jokes, but no story. Hey, team.
After you, Aloy.
Okay, so hold up. Okay, this is dunking on a rando, but I like it. So Brownie Point says in chat, I meant to mention during the waffle because I knew it would get an eye roll. So Magic teased their next set, which is like 1920s Demon Mafia Noir with an Art Deco flair. I was perusing Twitter when I saw the tweet. I can't believe Wizards copied BioShock, referencing one of the arts for the lands when the land in question is 100% a reference to the extremely famous movie poster for Fritz Lang's 1927 classic
Ready to see
Metropolis.
what's beyond that door?
Everything Art Deco is BioShock. Ooh. Now we get title drop. This is the, this is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
West to, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now, and like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
All right, give him a focus, have him call me.
Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it. When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
Thank you. Also, how cold is it out there? Gotta be pretty cold.
Tenakth clanlands.
All right.
Out there's 3 of Gaia's subfunctions.
We made it.
And who knows what else.
I don't know why my screen went black, but we made it. All right. Let us investigate a map. quests. That quest takes me way the heck over there. Ah, okay, these are, of course, these are the main quests. Right. Oh, there's a tall neck. Oh, there's oh. I see. So looking at the main quests doesn't actually help me at all. Side, because that's what I actually wanted to look at. So we have a side quest up there. Drowned Hopes I still can't do. You want me to go to the nearest tall neck just because? You're not the boss of me. The Enduring. Right, that's off in the distance. We're not there yet. There's a hunting ground in Plainsong? Oh, I haven't been there yet. Whoops. Rebel Outposts, Plainsong. Go to the Rebel Outposts. Oh, it's blue because I have the rumor for it. That's why. Repair Bay Tau. Okay, I fully want to go the other way. I don't want to go into the Forbidden West yet. There's still too much to do back behind us.
Oh, Aloy. Your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest. Aloy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You sure you're okay being alone in here?
I have Gaia. And learning how to interpret the glyphs of the old ones, it keeps me occupied.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
What if the Cauldron just made another Grim Tusk or whatever the hell it's called? Like, just make a new Fa. Just make it identical to the old one. They'll never know.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
Yes! Samwalk, you're right. Right after Fa, we did find out I had a long, long way to go.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the old ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
Tell me about your
you
training.
Mentioned you've been teaching yourself how to read?
Yes. Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear.
Mika0309 1988. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Like 50-50 you're a bot, but Thank you for the follow and welcome to the channel anyhow. Hopefully you're not a bot. Feel free to chime in and chat and let me know if you're a bot.
She did. Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here. It is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Ah, there we go. Not a bot. Hello, welcome.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year.
Ah, there we go.
In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered,
the dishes did not keep us safe.
I buried the seeds of the fallen.
All right, tell me about the Utaru. Wait. Tell me about the casualties from the Red Raids.
Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong. Day after day.
I kept reading dishes in context as meaning like
I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but
because they had so much food,
there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
Our delicious culinary treats kept them at bay.
To appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
I'm sure this backstory was very touching. But I was too preoccupied with the idea of dishes of food. Wait. What? Oh, fighting the Karja.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
Wow, this is a deep conversation tree. Tell me about Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
Okay, now we have exhausted the conversation tree.
I need to go, but if you need anything, you can contact me through your focus.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okie dokie. Which way is the exit? I see the fire pit. Hey! Okay, so from here, I want to go to that unknown.
Harder to see in the snow.
Can I climb these walls? I cannot. What unknown are you? Climby, climby. Alright, we're back into gameplay. I made a stupid choice. Whew. Conveniently, that was a climbable wall.
I can refill my pouch with these later.
Jimcat, the foxes have resources in them. It can't be helped. Oh, look what I found. A signal.
Looks like I'm close to the locator beacon that my focus detected.
Aha! Hello, Black Box the Second.
Down to one engine. Mountainous terrain, and you actually landed it. How did you do that? You saved our lives.
Yeah. But it's what? 4 hours before the swarm gets here. I should have let us all die in an instant. Now the 12 of us are trapped, waiting for the end.
It must have been terrifying. Just waiting there for the war machines to arrive.
Yeah, not really how I'd like to spend my last 4 hours. Gotta say.
There's another locator beacon on the same frequency.
Where's the next one? Oh, there's a fox over there. Can't see it from here.
Is this easy?
Okay. 50 meters down and this way. Are we just sniping from the hilltop here? Is that what I'm doing?
Another rebel outpost. I was told I'd find one here. I should take out the leader.
Does kind of seem like the way to go, doesn't it? Tag target. Tag target. Tag target.
Could fry that machine with shock ammo.
Rebel leader. Okay, now, will you please stop and stand still? Well, he knows where I am. Would you please break your hat off? Oh, I wish I hadn't missed.
Oh, got me! Wasn't enough. I wonder if this one's got some of those tags I keep finding.
I like that I killed the leader and nobody else noticed. Dude's just like, Steve, you okay? Oh, I didn't quite get him in one. Oh, there's another. Uh-oh. I knocked him off the horse, but he's still alive. I'm afraid there's no backup here, friend. You know what? Let's go back to the sniper arrows. And then I immediately miss.
Area should be safe now. Coast is clear. Let's hope it stays that way.
All right, are there any other robots? There's one. Why do the robots have lens flare? It's just a stylistic thing in this game. It's to make the robots look super cool. The robots had lens flare in the first game, too.
These rebels won't be bothering anyone else.
Ghost of Jeff Goldblum says, I believe it's one of the laws of robotics. It's certainly one of the laws of wow, cool robotics.
I can grab this from my stash later.
No, you didn't use a camera to see in either game, but the robots still had lens flare. It was one of the things that, like, gave the game the cool sci-fi feel. It's because the robots have lights, and when they're off screen, the game populates their lens flares in so that you can see
tabs on the Utaru.
that there are robots nearby. The Laws of Robotics by Isaac J.J. Abramov. Yes, exactly.
More of these mystery tags. I should keep them safe for now.
Wow, I really made short work out of this rebel
Ballista.
camp.
Might be useful if I run into trouble.
Oh, sorry, they have a ballista? Alright, what sort of unknown thing do I have over here? Oh, a tower of some kind. Oh, it's a vista point! Okay.
An image of the old world. Huh. Kinda looks like Plainsong. And some kind of metal structure.
Okay, so it'll probably be relatively nearby. It looks like it'll be up from here. It's gonna have to be pretty up from here. Because the dishes are too big. Ah, okay, I have located... There are those doohickeys. The windmills. I'm being hunted by a what? What are you?
Looks like this image was taken from somewhere high up. Maybe I should try by those metal structures.
Skydrifter just hanging out there. Oh, sure. Now you decide to move. Oh, God.
Spotted.
Well. Ow. You have antennas. Can I knock your antennas off? Ah! It looks like I should be able to. If I can get an angle on them. Haha! No. Oh, I'm literally on fire. Okay, where did it go? Where did it go? Going low. Skydrifter.
Stop looking already.
Okay. Now, where is my... Oh, balls. Now I've aggroed all of these chargers. Cool beans.
Time to follow up.
Really? I didn't hit its tail with that shot? Swear. Give me an angle, please. Thank you. You okay there? Oh, I'm about to get charged. Wow! Right through the 5-hole. Woof. Grab all the loot. And I appear to be clear. Okay, so it's gonna be like right here. It probably needs to be
That ancient lookout seems promising. I could try to line up the image from there.
okay. I still need to get further up, apparently. Zafty, I'll look at it in a minute. My attention is a little distracted at the moment. Okay, what the hell are you showing me? There's an Iron Man model kit. And there's a Spider-Man model kit. Cool. Lost Treasures of the Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean, August 4, 2051. Below the skids of our vert stretches nothing but open, featureless water. This area of the sea was once home to 200 islands. Rich with sea life, they were a playground of the famous and wealthy. Seconds after we drop a submersible drone, holographic underwater images fill the vert's main cabin. From the Doan's perspective, we see all that has been lost to the waves. Drowned concrete resorts bordered by white bleached structures. The remnants of the once colorful, vibrant, living reefs that brought tourists to the Maldives. Here and there, we can see life still clinging on, but with rising seas, acidity increases. and the loss of the currents that once brought nutrition to these mid-ocean rocks, this haven of life has dwindled to a shadow of what it once was. Are these lost treasures of the Pacific gone forever? Isha Lagari of the Trans-Indian Aquatic Development Center doesn't think so. As she sees it, the first step in bringing life back to the reefs is to envision what they once were. Hence the images I see before me now. Near barren underwater rocks suddenly bursting with a rainbow of holographic plants and animals. As a brilliant orange clownfish swims past my nose, she describes her project as both a window into the past and a guide to the future. She hopes that with time, effort, and new advances in cloning and transplanting, perhaps one day, both here and in oceans around the world, life can data corrupted. Okay, so the location of this viewing point must still be further up. And it must be that way.
It's not gonna back down. My focus lost the Vista Point image.
Oh, I'm too far away now.
I must have moved too far.
It's here somewhere. I need a sense of which three...
I think I'm back in range of the Vista Point. Could try to find where the image was taken. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Those dishes kind of look like plain song. And there's some other kind of metal structure.
I need to get closer. Oh, my angle is still wrong. Maybe right up here? Oh, maybe I'm looking for the wrong one.
I think I'm almost in the right spot.
Okay, so it's the three dishes there.
Got it.
Aha! All right. Plainsong. Congratulations, you've reached the Western Grand Array stop of our Vista Point tour, brought to you by Miriam Technologies and the Coalition for Environmental Reclamation. Resources on Earth are limited, and extracting them can cause significant environmental damage. That's why Miriam Technologies has developed multiple patents in automated mining of near-Earth objects. Many of the most bountiful of these metal-rich asteroids were identified by this very array. So next time you look up at the night sky, remember, Miriam and the Coalition of Environmental Reclamation are working hard to preserve this little blue dot we call home. Comments. Morgan looked up, couldn't see much. Mel, why aren't more corporations like you, forward-thinking, ecologically minded? Thanks for pushing boundaries and taking care of the big questions. GLE, helping on Earth and in space. Thank you. Ecoas, went to the launch of your last platform. Amazing to see. Are you releasing more hollows of the launch or anything data corrupted? I see the tour participants were the residents of our Hale Corporate. Okay, we're going that way this time. 500 meters in that direction. Up? I want to go up. Way up, apparently. Oh. Not up. I want to go down and around. Okay, forest. Ooh! Got myself some raccoon meat. Delicious. Definitely
Feels
not
like
rabid
it.
raccoon meat. Hop, hop. Okay, I have no idea what I'm going to discover at this, Get up. We're Skyrim horsing now. Okay, where am I? What is, There's relic ruins there.
Get a good glide in.
Are you friendly? Yes. Okay, I really want to know what this question mark is. I really don't want to get run over by a bristleback, but I'm gonna.
Another rebel outpost.
Oh, it's a
I need to
rebel
take out the
outpost.
leader.
All right. Do I have any way to get above it? Maybe. I might be able to come at it sideways. Now who spotted me? Can I lead Robos into the base? Well, I could probably override one and drive it into the base. Oh, excellent. I can come at it sideways. Great. Okay, now I just need to get close enough that I can highlight any of the enemies. 1. There's our leader. Is that everybody? Looks like it might be. Unless there's somebody hiding in one of these guard towers. Oh, there we go. There are the sneaky deakies.
At this rate, the car will be left with weaklings and bare-armed scabs.
Okay, let's do it. Wow, how did I miss it? Well, I've aggroed the whole base.
Wonder if this one's got some of those tags I keep finding.
At this rate, the car will be left with weaklings and bare-armed scabs.
Whoops. A little annoyed that... Wow, I ran out of ammo on both of my foes. Go me. Okay, where's the other one? There you are.
Think you're safe in the grass, don't you? We'll see about that.
Hey, I hit level 20.
No more hiding! Call for help! I'll take her down! Weapons at the ready!
There's my scope shot. Haha! Loser. I should heal. You know, I feel like that should have been a headshot. Seemed like a headshot to me. Alright, that's enough of that. Maybe I just go down there at this point.
Can guide my shot. Ugh.
Maybe you could stop bucking and weaving so much. Ow!
Still in this fight.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Got him. Run straight in the dome. Where did you go? Why are you hiding? Stop hiding.
I need more of this ammo.
Okay, we've still got one more, it looks like, but only one more. Where are you hiding? Oh, there's still somebody calling for help. Hi, friendo.
I knew it!
Oops.
I've got her!
Wow, you survived a direct headshot. Twice! That second one didn't hit the head, that's why.
Scan all you want.
Wait, who's scanning? Oh, that's who.
Guess Outpost won't be causing any more trouble.
Alright, let's collect all the stuff. Does anybody remember where the leader was when I killed him? Yeah, loot vacuuming AMA is quite right. It's okay. It's what makes combat in this game rewarding, is running around and looting everybody's corpse. But for real, does anyone remember where the boss was?
Keep this for a cook.
Ooh, cacti. Oh my. So many healing berries. They had like a whole stash down here. Rebel Rider. There's the boss. Hiding up here. Hello.
This
I
is
don't want
coming
the-
with me.
I mean, the Deathbringer gun is sweet, but I don't have any particular use for it at this point in time.
Thanks. Not sure what to do with them. Better just hold on to them for now.
Okay, where is the nearest fire pit? I like that I actually haven't activated the question mark. There we go. And the fire pit is there. Okay, so what have I discovered here? Just another route into the west? That's sure what it seems like. Huh. Well, we've still got this to explore. But we're going to explore that tomorrow. Not tomorrow. We're going to explore that on Saturday. So that's going to be it for this evening. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It is a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I'll be back Saturday, same mad time, same mad channel. Here on twitch.tv/Wiggins, we will be playing more Horizon Forbidden West, and we might actually, in Stream 8, arrive in the Forbidden West. For real. Venture forth into the Forbidden West. So make sure to tune in Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. And I hope you all have a lovely Friday. Enjoy the Batman if you're going to see it. Don't enjoy the Batman if you're not going to see it. And I will talk to you on Saturday. So, things. Twitter. Twitter.com/Matt_LRR. That's where I tweet. YouTube. I've linked it for you in chat. That's where I post YouTubes. And Discord. You can join the Discord by making sure your Twitch account and Discord account are linked in Discord's back end, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. Just, make sure that they're linked. You can come join us. I don't know what the Discord was talking about today. I don't remember. Stuff, probably. Mostly Elden Ring, it looks like. Oh, and a great Garfield t-shirt. A Gamer Garfield t-shirt. That's what you have to look forward to in the Discord today. All right. We're going to give a quick look, see who's online that I can throw to, and then we're going to call it a night. Who is online that I can throw to? Funko, as always. So everybody hop aboard this raid train, and I will see you back here on Saturday. Until then, so long, have a great night, and bye.